Welcome back to my channel. So today what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be fitting these brake pads to the front of my BMW S1000XR R 2016. Let's just jump straight into it. Before we start, what you need to do is you need to take that off, and I'll show you how to do it. The XRs don't come with these wind deflectors here. I actually put these deflectors on myself, so what I need to do is just I think I'll keep that one on. I should be able to move it out of the way enough, but I will undo this one here, and then I will undo the 3 bolts that are just here. Just open this up. We're going to inspect what the fluid looks like. Fluid is looking okay for me, and the reason that looks good is because quite recently I had this changed anyway. See this little pin that is holding it all together? Stops the pin from completely coming out. You need to just pry that off. Now you can undo the retaining pin. I'm getting some resistance, so I'm just going to do a little bit of back and forth on here, just so that it does not decide to get stuck and snap. These pads are pretty worn out. I imagine everything in here is pretty seized. Let's just get a better look at that for you. Okay, that is pretty much out. Yep. I'm just pushing in the little spring here. These should just pop out very easily. If you do have a little bit of trouble, what I suggest is you trying to get in there and just open those pistons a little. Grab something like a screwdriver. You do not want to be doing this on the pistons later, but since these pads are going to be ruined, you can just pry them apart a little bit. You can, in this method, if you want to, open the pots all the way by doing this, but I am going to use my little tool. They should now pop out really easily. Yeah. I will now get my brake piston separating tool and just open up the pistons. Now they should be fully open. Yes, they are. Just going to inspect in here, make sure there is nothing untoward, and to me they seem pretty good. You can, and it is advised, that just on the sides a little bit and on the back you just put some gentle grease on the back for motorcycle pads. You know, some people use copper slip, some people use grease, like brake pad grease. I tend not to do this because I am normally pulling these in and out quite regularly. Another reason why I don't put copper slip on these is because I don't want anything greasy near my brakes, and I do a lot of hard braking. Well, what that will do is it will heat up the grease and it will go really liquidy and it will start dripping down. So I don't want that happening, because I do boil these quite a bit. I do brake very heavy quite often. You can see on this side, this one has a little lip which will go into the groove of this here, and you will notice in the top just up here there is another little lip, so the other one goes on the other side. So push them all the way. I am now going to go and give these a little clean before I put these back in. How I clean these little bits is I will put a little bit of tape on the end, and I will get my drill, and ever so gently, like you really do not want to clamp on this hard at all, literally like do it really loose, and I will just turn it inside there. Much better. With this piece here, I'll just get my copper wire brush, give it a quick little rub down. I will be putting tiniest a bit of grease just on here and just on here, and then just place it back in there. You want it so that this long bit just hits the top of these, and that this little curve will go exactly where the hole is. I literally have put the thinnest bit of copper slip here. Remember to take off the tape on here. Now you line that up like I said, push it through. You will have to give it a little wiggle. You have to keep this pushed down, and then you just slowly do it up. I will feel when it's tight and it's about there. You don't want to over tighten it, and you want to put this clip back in. And what I just did here, you basically just do it on both sides. I just want to squeeze these brakes a few times. See how far the fluid goes down until it firms up. It seems to be quite firm. Now what I'll do is I'll add a tiny bit more fluid back to the top of that spyglass. Put everything back on. Now these bolts, to stop them from getting seized in there, I will recommend putting a little bit of copper slip just on the end of these. They can get stuck in there, and once they're stuck and corroded, it's an absolute nightmare. Just do these up hand tight for now. You do not want to do these up too tight. You just want to do them up until you feel them giving you a fair bit of resistance. What I'll do is I'll have a quick little look around, see if I've spilt stuff, and I'll give it a quick clean.